Connect with your crew. Kings FM 88.5, just for you.
No doubt, it is the vital component of our existence on earth. Under no circumstance can we do without it. It is an integral part of our existence on earth. It is called people information. Good morning and thank you that you join us for King's Local Daily on Kings 88.5 on this 10th and 25. I'm Sam Andrews. These are the papers we've got in on King's Local Daily. Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you. The In Profile Daily, Liberia's most independent. The Independent. The News 1989. The Authoritative Heritage, and The Inquirer. We begin with the Oracle News Daily newspaper, reporting the truth to you. This is the lead story. This is wickedness. Liberian government faces allegations of political revenge, authoritarian leanings, and miscarriage of justice against rivals. That's the lead story of the Oracle News Daily newspaper. This is wickedness. Liberian government faces allegations of political revenge, authoritarian leanings, and miscarriage of justice against rivals. It has on the front page the photographs of the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Councillor J. Fonati Kofa, Representatives Dixon Sibo, Abu Kamara, and Jacob Deby, who are all facing trials of different kinds or charges of different kinds. They are presently at the Monrovia City Court. The state is about to convince the judge why they should proceed with the trial of those men. The back page of the Oracle News Daily: emergence of police state. Emergence of police state. The back lead story of the police director in their meeting. The police director was emphatic that they have overwhelming evidence to ensure that Fonati Kofa, Dixon Sibo, Jacob Deby, Abu Kamara of the Congress of Democratic Change, and Lino go to jail for several years. So this is how the Oracle News Daily looks like. This lead story. This is wickedness. Liberian government faces allegations of political revenge, authoritarian leanings, and miscarriage of justice. Most of the supporters of Unity Party took to their Facebook pages, flooding social media with pictures of the past that it happened to them. The former government jail, Gloria Musu-Scott, and they see this as the best time to avenge what CDC did to them. The Oracle News Daily is sold for $40 Liberian. You want to get a copy from any one of the vendors close to you or wherever, in your car, at your business center, walking by line, wherever you are, get a copy of the In Profile Daily newspaper. If you are unable, as per your location remotely, your radio vendor is there with the paper. We've brought it to you. You have an understanding of what the Oracle News Daily newspaper is reporting this morning. Next up is In Profile Daily newspaper. This is the lead story of the In Profile Daily newspaper. Kofa, 4 others still in the web. Trial begins soon. That's the lead story of the In Profile Daily newspaper. Kofa, 4 others still in the web. Trial begins soon. And the paper is using the same from yesterday when they were released from prison after the opposition community mounted sustained pressure against the executive with an ultimatum. If they had not released them on yesterday, Monday, the situation in Monrovia would have been different. Still on the front page, rejected, accepted, rejected. We as sympathy gives drama. Oh yes, that was a very awful saying created by the daughter of the late Samuel Doe. It is what the paper is reporting. Rejected, accepted, rejected. She turned her mother's sympathizing atmosphere into a political and publicity stunt. Disgraceful, frolicking. Imagine how the funeral would be like. Wouldn't be a surprise if it turned into another political jamboree. That's what you have when you have a daughter who is insensitive, more concerned about political attention, political patronage than empathizing, sympathizing, and grieving her mother. So Unity Party politicians helped to make fun of her mother's death by turning it into a political contestation. I can never ever do that as a son. So that's what the paper is reporting now. They're referring to her as rejected, accepted, rejected. We are sympathy gives drama. The back page of the In Profile Daily. LMDC to crack down on fake doctors. LNP probes CDC chairman assault. Nothing going to come of it. You don't waste your time. It is a jumbo gibberish. Nobody should give credence to this thing. The Mahendo, they wanted to kill the chairman of CDC. They knew exactly who he is, but they did it intentionally. Handcuff him, bundle him up, and threw him into the picker. If any of his parts had broken, is that what they are going to say? We will investigate. Finance Ministry convenes strategic meeting. The In Profile newspaper is out this morning in Liberia for $40 Liberian dollars. You want to get a copy of it? $40 Liberian dollars with this lead story. Kofa, others still in the web. Trial begins soon. If you just turn in, you're listening to King's Local Daily and watching also on King's 88.5 on the 10th day of June 2025. Next up is The Independent, Liberia's most investigative newspaper. It is out this morning for $50 Liberian dollars. And this is the lead story of the paper. Kofa, 3 others out of prison on US $440,000 cash bond as opposition parties slam state charges as charade. That's the lead story. of Liberia's most investigative newspaper, The Independent, Kofa, 3 others out of prison on US 440,000 cash bond as opposition parties slam state charges as charade. It carries the photographs of the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Councillor J. Fonanti Kofa, Representative Dixon Sibo, Representative Abu Kamara, Representative Jacob Deby, the Congress of Democratic Change, and Lionel. The back page of The Independent, APM terminal claims over 29,000 feet drainage in Logan Town and Billiman. Woman charged for child trafficking in Grangeda County. Public Works Ministry sets record straight on Grand Bassa University Bridge. And MOH, which is dedicates newly constructed clinic investigative, is sold this morning, this day, for only 50 Liberian dollars. With this lead story, Kofa, 3 lawmakers out of prison on US 440,000 cash bond as opposition parties slam state charges as charade. It's coming up to 17 minutes after 11 o'clock. You're listening to King's Local Daily as well as watching on King's 88.5. We are transmitting from Central Moravia, Randa, and Front Streets adjacent the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation. Where do we go next? The news. The nation's news since 1989. Lead story. Temporary freedom. Kofa, others released on 440,000 bond. Temporary freedom. Kofa, others released on US 440,000 bond. The former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Councillor Jade Fonanti Kofa, and others are on the front page. The footnote story, police probes arrest of CDC Chairman Kowo. And that's the footnote story of the newspaper front page. Police probes arrest of CDC Chairman Kowo. The back page of the new CBL clarifies insurance bond directive, says it's intended to strengthen financial integrity. Multi-purpose shopping center to boost morale on petty traders. LNBA calls for calm amid trial of lawmakers in the Capitol Building arson case. The president of the Liberia National Bar Association is on the back page. A Unity Party supporter, Joseph Yemambuaka Kingsman, the man who ran on Unity Party ticket and made it evidently clear that he supports President Joseph Yemambuaka. No reason why he condemned the Supreme Court when it ruled in favor of former House Speaker J. Fonanti Kofa. You don't want to take this man serious, Councillor Bono Jala. He has damaged the Bar Association, tainted its credibility, lost its value. And still on back page, the ocean is Africa's heritage. Kuhn tells delegates at Ocean Summit. 10 acres of land secured to build clinic in Grand Bassa, Tutu Town. The news, the nation's news, is out today for $40 Liberian dollars. 40. Reach out to any one of the vendors, get a copy. 40. Just request the news, the nation's news since 1989. Information is vital. It is part of our existence, and 1/3 of our existence centers on it. In the absence of information, you are tossed to and fro and live in the war of denial. You don't want to be that person. Next up on the review is the authoritative Heritage newspaper on King's Local Daily. This is the lead story of the authoritative Heritage newspaper. Those family rejects ex-president Weah condolence package twice. Those family rejects ex-president Weah condolence package twice. The ex-president, the man on whom Liberia's peace, stability rest upon, security, Josh Manuel Weah, on the front page, beaming with smile, alongside the daughter, Veronica Mamindo, who turned her mother's moony atmosphere into a political jamboree, political contestation, something that has never ever happened in the world before. Now, Unity Party supporters and politicians are making fun of it. That's the last thing you ever want to do in life. There are certain situations in life require wisdom. Just use wisdom. Since she is insensitive to the atmosphere, Unity Party supporters and politicians are helping her to make the fool of her the more. And she has now split the family, the people of Grand Jita County. Wisdom requires, according to God. Other stories quickly. President Walker invests, harvests fish, rallies Liberians to reclaim agriculture. COFA orders appear in court today. Yes, they are presently at the Morovia City Court. The back page, LNBA demands due process in Asson case. Unity Party, LNBA President, Councillor Bono Vama on the back page. Senate probes LACE, that's lays over US 675,000 spending amid delays in development projects. Man nabbed with 22.7 kilograms of marijuana at Bong checkpoint. Nima gears up for another electoral battle. The National Elections Commission issues rate for District 5 by-election. That's how the Heritage newspaper looks like with this story. Those family rejects ex-president Weah's condolence package twice. 25 minutes after 11 o'clock, 5 minutes to zoom out. The atmosphere is calm in Liberia for those of you out. The accused and already indicted by the police director at the court. The former speaker arrived, Dixon Sibo, followed by others, including Priscilla Cooper, whom the state might use as witness against Fonati Kofa and the rest. Don't be surprised if she is put on the witness stand to testify against Fonati Kofa and the rest that they burned the Capitol building. She's not there because she did or they have probable cause against her. No. They put her in the equation to use her. It was a plan. Priscilla Cooper knows exactly the game plan. She's there on purpose. Don't trust her. Don't believe anything she says. She is an insider. Representative Priscilla Cooper. The last but not the least on King's Local Daily is the Doyen Inquirer newspaper, which is out today too for $40 Liberian like most of the papers except for the Independent that is out for $50 Liberian. The rest of the papers are sold for $40 Liberian. This is the lead story of the Doyen Inquirer newspaper, credible, reputable, authentic. You want to do business with them and you will never ever regret it. Liberia launches Food Authority, commemorates World Food Safety Day 2025. That's the lead story of the Doyen Inquirer newspaper. Liberia launches Food Authority, commemorates World Food Safety Day 2025. The footnote stories: Liberia observes World Environment Day, financial irregularities in NPA, GTMS contract, audit reveals. The back page: CBL issues new directive on insurance bond issuance. Ambassador Kennedy commends Liberia's mission to UN, launches re-election campaign to the IMO. IMO is the short form for International Migration Organization. Thank you ever so much. That's all the time we've got for King's Local Daily on King's 88.5. Just so you have an update, the accused lawmakers are presently at the Monrovia City Court to have a full understanding of their charges, that the state has sufficient evidence to proceed with the case. They arrive in a buoyant, confident, smiling, innocent mood. Why the only female in their midst, her countenance will tell the rest of the journalists that are there something is happening. Not happy, not confident. You can tell that she knows what is happening. Her conscience isn't clear. She's being used. She will be used as state witness, government witness, executive witness, unity party witness against Fonati Kofa and the rest of the guys. You brace yourselves for that. This is a deadly, dangerous time we find ourselves in. Remember now, God said in Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9, the heart of man is desperately wicked. Who can discern it thereof except the Lord? So that the atmosphere. We're back tomorrow on King's Local Daily. Join us if you can. Until then, the news is on King's Newsroom at 1 this afternoon. Join us for it to have the latest development from the court and other areas. And then at 3, Real Talk. Thank you, all of you who have come on from around the world and here watching, listening. We appreciate your presence. I'm Sam Andrews.